105.3 WJLT and Stevie Wonder, along with Johnny and Julie on a Monday morning at 7:49. The movie guys are with us now. We've been talking about these guys for the few days now because they're going to shoot a movie in Evansville. And we want to find out more about that, and they're auditioning for some of the roles in the film. So we've got Jeff Johnson and Caleb Johnson here with us, and they are with Sun Films. First of all, Sun Films is something that you guys have developed here in Evansville, right?
Yes.
How did that all come about?
Well, we had some jobs that we had lost, and we looked at our son and said, what do you want to do now? Do you want to go back home? Because we were in Oklahoma, but we still owned our home here. And he says, well, I've always wanted to get into film. And so we did not want to see him to go off to Hollywood and take a chance on, doing some things he didn't need to do to survive. As Christians, there's a lot of things that happen in Hollywood that scare us. And so why don't you just direct your own films like Clint Eastwood? And he directs them, produces them. You can pick the role. We'll finance it. And he said, yeah, that'd be cool. So we all jumped in on the bandwagon and said, yeah, we'll support you, son.
And you've completed 2 films so far.
That's correct.
And they've received really good reception from the Christian community. Right?
Yes, they have.
And Tangle to Tangle is one that you can get online. And
that's correct. And it was renting at Family Video in town, but it's also at the Vineyard over on Virginia at this time. And
I saw the trailer for it. I haven't had the time yet to watch the full film, but great quality. Caleb, you deserve some kudos for some great work. And I know that you guys do this on a really tight budget, right?
And yeah, we do. Our last movie, the production cost was only around $12,000, but the entire production, we spent around $35,000 on that, which is
in
very,
movie
very
terms.
Small.
Yes,
not even considered a micro budget.
Yeah, in movie terms, that's really nothing.
No, it's not pocket change.
Yeah, but just amazing work, amazing quality.
Appreciate that.
So now you're working on a new production that you're going to start shooting on soon. And this is the name of this one is
Echo Rhyme.
And the you're looking for what, about 70 people?
We need over 70 speaking roles, not including extras, things like that. Males, females, all nationalities, all ages. So we just anybody, everybody. Tell your friends, tell your family.
You need singers?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Singers, musicians, anything.
All right, and you're doing auditions for all of this on Wednesday.
Wednesday the 26th at the Holiday Inn in Evansville Airport. Wednesday the 26th between 9 a.m. and 7 p.m.
All right.
So we're going to be there all day.
I'm going to be one of the first ones in line. All right.
Looking forward to seeing you.
All right, yeah. So, and the audition process is simple. You guys just provide something for people to do for a cold read, right?
Yeah. If you want to prepare an audition beforehand, that's perfectly fine. Otherwise, we have cold reads provided for you for particular roles and characters and everything.
Okay.
And you can just have a few minutes to look over it, and we'll see how it works for you.
Excellent.
And for those who have the jitters for ever doing something like this for the first time, but have had the dream to want to try it sometime, Caleb, as you hear him, is a very soft-spoken young man, and he does have the gift of taking people who have never been in film or in front of camera before and working with them in such a way that they really pull off a great performance. If you get a chance to watch Two to Tangle, that entire movie was almost completely made of first-time actors, and it's a really good movie.
That's really pretty astonishing to take people who have never been in front of the camera before and be able to do a full production.
It's a process.
Yeah, I guess it would be.
No, but they did a great job.
Yeah, for those who want to see the quality of this shoot, they can just go to twototangle.com. That's the number 2, then T-O, then Tangle, T-A-N-G-L-E, not the Tangle dance, but Tangled Up.
Tangle.
And watch the trailer for Two to Tangle.
Yeah, because the trailer, again, it's great quality, and you'll see what Caleb is able to do working with people who haven't been in front of the camera before. It's outstanding. A little bit about the storyline. I want to learn about that here in just a couple of minutes on 105.3 WJLT.
25 is our temp, heading up to the lower 40s today. Going to be a nice dry day for a Monday.
All right. We've got the guys from Sun Films in here with us talking about a production that gets underway here soon. They're looking for people to fill about 70 roles in this movie. We'll talk about the audition process again here in a second. But I want to talk about the storyline because Sun Films is a Christian film company. So this is this storyline for this film is really a story of redemption.
That's correct. Yeah. Echo Rhyme is the title comes from a judge who actually pronounces a sentence on a guy who just told the experiences of his last 3.5 years of his life. Christ's ministry was 3.5 years. I'm not going to worry about spoiler alerts right now because a year from now when the film is finished, you will have forgotten everything I said.
Exactly.
But it's about a young man who was raised by an old mob boss, and he was sent off to do a job on somebody, and that guy ends up in a coma. 3 months later, the guy who beat this young man up and who ends up in a coma, he himself gets shot, finds out that he had a heart disease, and he needed a heart. He ends up with the heart of the man he actually killed. And it is our sins that killed Christ, but if you take Christ's heart into our lives, we get to live. And there's a lot of other neat things in the movie storylines. He finds that his mother's been alive that he thought was dead his whole life. The mother thought her son was dead her whole life and finds out that he's alive. And it's like the reunion that we will have in heaven there at that point.
You know, one of the hardest things for Christian movie makers to do, for some reason, is, in addition to quality issues, is coming up with that storyline that keeps you riveted and keeps you interested. And in reading through the synopsis of this story, this is a great storyline that you're working with.
Yeah, that's been the key for our previous movies, is because we cannot afford all the special effects and all the exciting visual things. It is an entertaining and captivating story that keeps people watching it. And that's pretty much our calling card right now, is that storyline.
Outstanding. So you need 70 people to show up at least to fill roles. The audition process is easy and painless because, I mean, you guys are used to working with people who have no previous acting experience.
That's correct.
So for people who want to audition, what should they bring with them?
Just a willingness to get in front of the camera and to read some lines and to give us a try.
Excellent. Outstanding. So Wednesday from 9 till 7 at the Holiday Inn at the airport.
Highway 41 North, yes, in Evansville.
Okay. So we want to encourage everybody to go out and audition. This is going to be it'll be a fun project to be involved with, first of all.
That's correct.
It intrigues me, and that's one of the reasons why I want to go out and audition. Maybe I can play an old mob boss or
there
something.
You go. Yeah. What's also key is for those who are wanting to even go further into the acting field, other than using this film as a Christian ministry, and I want you to think of that. You're doing something for the Lord in this process.
Exactly.
Is that we will be taking images and people that we find and using them with other directors and producers of film in the area. So it's for more than one project that this could work out for you.
Well, God bless you guys for doing this and for taking your God-given talents and putting them to work in this way.
Thank you.
Great, and looking forward to the auditions again on Wednesday. All the details are on our website at WJLTEvansville.com.